This is a District 76 police vehicle. It is a 2011 Ford Crown Victoria Police Interceptor. I'm going to give you guys a full tour. I'm going to show you the goodies, the weapons, the guns, the equipment, the lights and sirens, and we're going to put her to the test. Hit that like button and here we go. Alright, here she is. There is a sturdy Gold Rhino push bumper. There's a hideaway flasher and wigwags on both sides. There is wheeling ion lights right behind the grille, and right in between there's a Code 3 100-watt siren speaker. There's a Unity spotlight on the driver's side, and I'm going to demonstrate all the lights and sirens here in just a bit. I'm going to start my search from the front and work my way to the back. Okay, let's take a quick look inside. This thing is full of goodies, and this is the first time that District 76 has shown off one of their vehicles since that huge fire that destroyed everything. Yeah, it looks like we have a stainless steel solid baton. This will definitely break some bones here. And I like how it's right here, just ready to go. Check out this setup right here. Looks like a Touchmaster Delta. And we have a Unity Bearcat scanner / radio. And we have a Panasonic CF31. This thing has very sensitive information about Loyalist. This looks like some sort of stress ball. Looks like we have some type of power outlet right there. Smith & Wesson border guard knife. And there's a window breaker right here. So right up here we have Wheeling Inner Edge XLs. No, these were donated from a different police department. I think you guys remember seeing that in one of my videos. And this right here. Oh yeah, we're gonna put this thing to the test at the end of the video. So you're gonna wanna stick around for that. Now right up here is a first aid kit. And this pouch right here actually holds specialty exotic ammo. So basically non-lethal rounds go right here. Not to be mixed with the rest, of course. All right, let me show you guys what it's got. So these right here are flares for the flare gun. And these are the 40mm shots for the grenade launcher. I'll demonstrate it here at the end of the video. All right, guys, let's start this baby up. Now the miles are unknown, but I know they're very close to 100,000 miles. I need to get this fixed. Let's check under the hood. Oof. Whoa. It's a clean engine. I mean, it's dirty, but clean. But really, it's dirty. And this looks like some sort of organizer with a taser pulse. This thing will shoot for 30 seconds straight. You do not want to get hit with this, or you don't want to get hit with this either. This is jogger fogger, so if you get sprayed with mace and tased, you will catch fire. Just ask Funny Man. And some type of big bad flashlight could also be used as a weapon. This is police issued. And then we have a smaller flashlight right here. We have a baton. Oh, this is super heavy. This will bust some bones, no doubt about it. And I love this grip right here. We've got some other police tools. There's a ticket light right there. Basic tools. We have a torch and a fire extinguisher. Okay, so over here we have more handcuffs. These are ASP handcuffs. Very heavy duty. Let's see what's in here. Surprisingly empty. Okay, in the back is where we hold all the prisoners. Back here is a police shield. As you can see, it's pretty beat up because this thing has seen plenty of action.
Screw the police!
Okay, so we have some cruiser window bars in the back. These are very sturdy. You are not getting out of that. Pretty soon I'm gonna have Can You Escape a Police Car Challenge with subscribers. So if you're down to take that challenge, let me know in the comments. I will reach out to you. All right, guys, so now I'm gonna demonstrate all the lights here. This is code 1. Code 1 only activates the steady red, and it activates the third brake light lights and these 2 red and blue reverse lights right here, and the hideaway lights in the tail lights. Code 2 activates this red and blue pattern. It also activates these red and blue grill lights. Actually, let me show you what they look like without the grill. And it activates the same lights in the back. Now, code 3 activates the red and blue lights, including the takedown white flashing lights right there. It activates the hideaway, and it activates the wigwags, the grill lights, and it activates all the same lights in the rear, plus the upper red and blue 8-head Wheelin' Dominator. Now, the third brake lights are from a company called Crown North America, and they were donated from a decommissioned Rockland police vehicle. It's got what I like to call Martian dome lights. All right, guys, let me demonstrate the sounds real quick. So we have the air horn. I love the air horn. And we got whale. And we got yelp. Oops. And then this is the volume. So the mic is a code 3 mic for a federal signal. Only switched it because I really like this thing. It's big and bad and bulky, and it works really good. Get on the ground, criminal. Yeah, I need gas. All right, guys, now let's check out the trunk. Okay. All right. There's so many goodies. Let's go ahead and start from the top. We have the stop sticks. And the stop sticks are right here, and they do connect right here to make one long stick. Let me show you. Now these simply just twist on like that. Now you have one long stick. You could just throw at any incoming car. Oh, okay. We have a riot shield, and we have a battering ram. Ooh, that thing is heavy. We have a bulletproof vest. We have a junk drawer, basically. Fire extinguisher. This is a flare box. All right, to light a flare, you just pop this little thing off right there. Just strike those together. Yeah, just toss it right over. There you go. And right over here, we have a gun holster, but we don't have a gun for that. Packable jacket, because you never know. This is a gas mask for a chemical attack situation. We have a basic first aid kit. Now over here is where we keep our drug testing kits. So, and then this one's the newer technology. Little packages and get readings. Basic police tape. Nothing special there. This license plate actually came from a movie set, from a movie coming out by the end of this year. I'll tell you guys more about the movie when I get more details, but this is actually made out of plastic.
Yo, funny man, I don't pay you to sit around and look cute all day. Go clear up those pipes you clogged up on that toilet. Jeez.
This is our youngest police officer to ever be recruited in District 76 Police. You want to introduce yourself?
All right, hey guys, I'm Officer Mike, and I'm here on patrol.
So how old are you?
16.
16-year-old police officer. Yes, we are that desperate for officers out here. There's more criminals than good men. So let's give a thumbs up to Officer Mike.
The uniform is still in making, but right now this is what we got to do.
Right. And then it's another thing I should mention too. Actually, the uniform for the police squad will be upgraded as well.
Now we're gonna get to the goods. We've got our unloaded 6-hour 40 cal right here, a standard issue for the D76 police agency. It's unloaded, obviously, so there's no bullets in here. We're being very extra cautious here. 4 6-hour mags with bullets in them. Right here is going to be a hollow point 40 cal. So I've got 4 of those.
All right, let me unlock this thing real quick and show you guys.
All right, so what we have right here is an airsoft, non-lethal, kind of like a pellet gun, like a beanbag gun. Is what we use for, you know, if my taser's not working or anything like that, we take this out and, you know, we aim at the criminal and we... These are so fun to shoot.
All right, so I'm gonna grab those keys. Yo, what the hell are you doing? Oh my.
Funny man, this is the District 76 Police. This is not an exercise. Funny man, you have 3 seconds. 5, 4, 3.
Whoa, wait a minute. Did you miss every single shot?
No. There?
Oh, oh,
there.
I see you strategically.
Yeah,
Oh,
shot the tire.
You shot the tires. So you think he's not listening, but really, I think he's dead.